are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will put total weather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't...
Looking deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for them.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Another defense. Is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling, trying to bully their way in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Throws to the wideout. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sends him back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes the pay, taking it back all the way for a score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
And now this offense will take the field again. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw. Now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Beal. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We reach the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. Finds some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Have a day, young fellow. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Unfortunately, with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man on the right. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Rebels will punt this one away. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Punts it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. They They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Behind the chains now. Second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They want to get this defense on its heels.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Finding open areas. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's a reverse. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run it from the gun. It's a seam wide open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
We love to see this on offense early in drives, getting kind of keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
22 water.
They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. He's into the open down the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Lots of running room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his back in the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That's now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're going to run it to the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, let's win that way. Good coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Bennett. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive, Forget the threes. We need sixes.
He's loose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
South Carolina, 49. Coyotes.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They punt it away on fourth down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And the extra point is good.
That makes South Carolina, 56. Coyotes.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Beal. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make...
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a time.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice.
Oh, a lot of space. Turning on the Jets. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He'll ride his man on the option. On the move at the 30. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Caught behind the line. It's Hainsworth. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Hainsworth. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Sellers.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make... He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Oh, they're faking it. He's looking for a man. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hainsworth. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination.